Hello friends, today's our topic is LC oscillation. As you see, these are the circuits in which capacitor and inductor is connected, right? These are the different condition of LC oscillation. Let's start our theory. When a charged capacitor is allowed to discharge through a non-resistive inductor, electrical oscillation of constant amplitude and frequency are produced, which means by these LC oscillation circuits this kind of oscillations are produced, right? As you see in this, we have a constant amplitude means height of this wave from the mean axis, so they are constant throughout, while the frequency, which is the number of oscillation in 1 second, is also constant throughout. So such oscillation is produced by LC circuit. These oscillations are called LC oscillations. Clear? As you see in first circuit, suppose we assume that the no charge are start flowing from capacitor. So the electrostatic energy stored in capacitor is maximum. That's why we write UE is maximum. Clear? So by that, current in a circuit is 0. Now as the connection means circuit is closed, then the charge start flowing from capacitor to the inductor. So by that, current is increases in a circuit. Clear? So here there is a decrease of charge in capacitor. So we can say that capacitor is in discharging mode, while this inductor is in charging mode. Here this inductor converts the current into a magnetic field around it. Clear? So, or you can say that inductor stores energy in terms of magnetic field around it. Clear? So by that, inductor energy is increases by half. As you see, initial energy is 0, but here energy is increases, while here energy is maximum. So energy of capacitor is decreases to half. Now in third, this capacitor is fully discharged, right? And this inductor is fully charged. So by that, electrostatic energy of capacitor is 0, while magnetic energy of inductor is maximum. Clear? Now after that, this inductor will going to turn into discharging mode, while capacitor comes in charging mode. Clear? So again, capacitor energy or electrostatic energy will increases from 0 to again it increases to half, while this magnetic energy of inductor from maximum it will reduces to half. Clear? Finally, again the circuit comes in a condition in which the capacitor having a maximum energy, while the energy of inductor is 0. Clear? So this is a cycle which happens from this figure or circuit from 1 to 5. Clear? If this keeps going on, then we get the continuous oscillation of the wave. Clear? Which is called LC oscillation. Let's see. The energy of the system continuously surges back and forth between the electric field of the capacitor and the magnetic field of the inductor. As you see, this in between inductor and capacitor, the energy is continuously converting from electric field to the magnetic field, and again from magnetic field to the electric field. Clear? So this is how the energy is oscillating from electric to magnetic. This produces the electrical oscillation of a definite frequency and are called LC oscillation. Friends, here these oscillations are given. Such oscillations are undamped oscillation, because here we have this constant amplitude and a constant frequency throughout the wave. So such waves or such oscillations are called undamped oscillation. If there is no loss of energy, the amplitude of oscillation remain constant. Clear? If there is a loss of energy, then it becomes damped, means the waves amplitude keeps on decreasing and finally become 0. Now let's see the mathematical interpretation of LC oscillation. Mathematical treatment of LC oscillation. Let capacitor initially charged to Q naught, means capacitor at first diagram, capacitor is fully charged when it have Q naught charge. Then when it is connected to the inductor, then inductor and capacitor, this inductor and capacitor both have their terminal voltage, right? So that time we can write voltage of inductor plus voltage of capacitor is equal to 0. Voltage of inductor we know it is L di by dt plus voltage of capacitor is Q by C, which is equal to 0. So by that it is L d square Q by dt square plus Q by C, right? Here this happen because of this excuse. Current I is equal to minus dq by dt, as the rate of change of this charge is decreases, the current in a circuit is increases, right? So as the rate of charge from the capacitor is decreases, current in a circuit is increases. So that's why we had written I is equal to minus dq by dt. Is it clear? Therefore it is finally, if we make a subject of d square q by dt square plus q by the, here it will come L, so it will Q by LC equal to 0. Therefore d square Q by dt square plus omega naught Q is equal to 0, right? We already know that angular frequency omega naught is equal to 1 by root LC. So 1 by LC is only omega naught square. Clear? We can write here this equation, right? This equation is a linear differential equation of second order, right? And its general solution, it has general solution of the form, that is Q is equal to, it is A cos omega naught t plus B sine omega naught t, right? Let it be a equation 1, right? This is the solution what we had assumed for this equation, this differential form, right? So now this solution, we can treat this solution for the two ways. Let's see. Suppose at time t equal to 0, means the initial condition when time t equal to 0, charge Q will be initial charge, so it is Q equal to Q naught. Then putting this value of t and charge Q in equation 1, we get it is Q naught, instead of Q we substitute Q naught is equal to, it is A cos t is 0, so 0 into omega 0, omega naught is cos 0 plus B sine 0. Clear? Now we know sine 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1, so simply Q naught value will be equal to A, right? This is how we get the value of A constant. Now to find the value of B, we are going to differentiate this equation 1 with respect to time t. So we write differentiating equation 1 with respect to time t, it will be dq by dt is equal to, now differentiating this term, right, with respect to time t. So we know differentiation, this a is constant, so it will be come out. Now differentiation of cos is minus sine, and again differentiation of omega naught t is omega naught. So by that it will be minus omega naught a sine omega naught t, plus this b is again constant term, differentiation of sine is cos omega t, and again differentiation of omega naught t will be only omega naught. So by that this form is omega naught b cos omega naught t. Clear? Again here we are going to take a condition, initial condition. So at time t equal to 0, we know at time t equal to 0 charge will be initial charge, so q equal to q naught, and a rate of decreasing of charge will be equal to 0. Now friends, it's an important note here that no charge will be leaving out from the capacitor. So the charge rate of charge decreasing from the capacitor will be 0 at initial time. Clear? That's why we take dq by dt equal to 0. Putting this value in equation 1, it will be 0 equal to minus omega naught a sine 0 plus omega naught b cos 0. Clear? So sine 0 is 0, so this entire term will become 0, plus cos 0 is 1, so omega naught b cos 0 is 1, so it will be only omega naught b equal to 0. So by that finally we get the value of b is equal to 0 only. Clear? Now putting this value of a and b in this equation 1, we write, putting value of a and b in equation 1, we get that is, by putting value of this in equation 1, we get the form finally, that is q is equal to, instead of a it will be q naught cos omega naught t, while b term is 0, right, value is 0, so this entire term becomes 0. So this is the final form of the charge, right? Now let's see the other form of current. And current I is equal to minus dq by dt. Value of q we already find it, that is, it is q naught cos omega naught t. Clear? This is the value which we had derived here. Now so finally the derivation of this q naught is a constant term, so it will be come out. Differentiation of this cos term is sine omega naught t, and again differentiation of omega naught is omega naught t is omega naught. So finally it will be minus minus gone, so it will be omega naught q naught sine omega naught t. This is the equation for current in LC oscillation. Thus the charge on the capacitor plates oscillates simple harmonically. With time. Angular frequency, that is omega naught is equal to 1 by root LC. Clear? Also for LC oscillation we can write frequency of oscillations that is f naught is equal to, it will be omega naught by 2 pi, right? So by that its value is 1 by 2 pi, value of omega naught is 1 by root LC. So this is the equation of frequency. Clear? This is what LC oscillation. Thank you.